Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy and I like to talk about makeup panning, nail polish, and sometimes things going on in my real life. Today I have a real life update with the what I'm into for the month of June 2025. This is a recap of what I've been watching, what I've been reading, and any food or drink or real life items that have come to my attention. So if this is something you are interested in, then hit the subscribe button and stay tuned. Alright, every month I like to recap and share with you a little bit of the things that have caught my interest over the last month, whether it's what I've been watching, what I've been reading, or food and drink that I have tried and caught my attention. So, as always, I like to start with what I've been watching, and as always, I've been watching a lot of YouTube. Yeah, just a lot of makeup videos as usual, nail polish, and some role-playing games. Main channels I've been looking at are Project Ghostlight. They're doing Private Nightmares, which is a Vampire the Masquerade live role-playing. And then another one I'm watching is called Tales Unrolled, and they have a story called The Remembering, I think is what it's called. I've been watching it. I'm on like episode 5 and I'm really enjoying that. And I'm still watching the Saving Throw show, and I'm watching their series called Wild Cards, which is a Wild West Western Weird West based on the Savage Worlds role-playing game and the Deadlands game set. I'm not sure how to put that, but that's what I've been watching on YouTube besides makeup videos and some travel videos. Besides that, off of YouTube, I have watched a few episodes of a few different series. So I finally started watching the second season of The Last of Us, and I've only gotten a couple episodes in when I had the chance. So that one is something I'm in progress of watching, and I don't want to like rush through it because, you know, one, I don't have that streaming service at home, and two, I've seen a playthrough of the game, so I know how the story goes, and I want to make it last as long as possible. Okay, then I randomly, accidentally, started watching Blind Spot. I was pet sitting and I needed some background noise, and I put on Netflix and Blind Spot popped up, so I started watching that and I got hooked. So I've watched a couple episodes, 2 or 3 episodes of Blind Spot, and I'm really enjoying that so far. And then the last sitting I was at, they didn't have any streaming services, so I had to do sort of they had like Roku or Samsung TV something. Anyway, I randomly ended up stumbling upon Being Human, the American version, and that is a series about supernatural beings living together. And I've watched a few episodes of that and really enjoyed it, and if I ever get the chance to get around to watching it some more, I will continue enjoying it. I think there are 4 seasons of that, but like I said, I've only watched 3 or 4 or 5 maybe of the episodes of the first season. So a little bit of everything here and there throughout the month, but that's what I do when I'm sitting, is I like to stream things when I'm not at home watching YouTube. Alright, so for more definite things that I have more choice over are my books, what I've been reading of the last month. So last month I said I was working on a book I picked up that was left in my building, and it is The Selected Works of T.S. Spivet by Reef Larson. It is a big book. This is hardbound, and I did finish this. It is a story about a 12-year-old who is a scientific illustrator and gets awarded an award from the Smithsonian and has to go to Washington, D.C., and he doesn't tell anybody, and he hops on a train to get there and journeys across the country on the train. Along the way, he reads his mother's journal, which happens to be a story about a fictionalized story about one of his ancestors, Elizabeth Osterville. And she was also a scientist. She was a geologist, I think, and how she met his great-great-grandfather. And so there was a story within a story. I enjoyed both of those until he got to Washington, D.C. Then things started getting a little bit weird, and things became a little bit less believable, and there were too many coincidences, and the end of the book seemed a bit rushed. And I wish there had been more about the journey, but it kind of started off good and then kind of got into the second story, and then the end of it kind of seemed a bit rushed. So, yeah, it's okay. I wouldn't recommend, maybe I'd recommend it, but I definitely don't love it. It was a good enough book, and now it is something that has been read off my bookshelf, and this big book will be passed along to somebody else. If you are interested in it, let me know. Otherwise, I will just be passing it on to a used bookstore. And then when I finished that, I decided to go into one of my many series that I've been reading, and I decided to pick up book 4 of The Legend of Drizzt by R.A. Salvatore and the Forgotten Realms. This is Crystal Shard. I have read books 1 through 3, I had picked this one up recently at a used bookstore, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm almost done with it, and yeah, I have to figure out what I'm going to read after this, but this is Legend of Drizzt. Drizzt Do'Urden is a dark elf drow who comes to the surface, and it's a lot to try and talk about, but this is him up in the Icewind Dale, a place far north, rugged land, and facing an unusual adversary. Yeah, I can't really say much more about it without giving away the whole thing. So that's what I'm currently reading. So next, food and drink. I didn't have a whole lot, and I don't have any actual product to show you, but I do have 2 drinks that caught my attention this month. One caught my attention at the store, and I went, let me try that, and I really enjoyed it and have gone back and purchased it several times. It is from Arizona. It is their green tea with cucumber, and I will find a product picture to insert for you. I've had their green tea with honey and ginseng in the past. This is that, but it has cucumber in it. It has a nice refreshing flavor, and I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to have it again. So I might have to go out and buy another one, because I just had some and I drank them all, and recycled the cans, and yeah. And then the other thing is something I've seen in the past and picked one up the other day. Also, I've already drank it and disposed of the can, but it's from Minute Maid, and it is their Aqua Fresca, and I got mine in the mango flavor, and I really enjoyed it. It is a nice, refreshing, fruity drink, non-carbonated, and yeah, that is kind of what I've been in the mood for lately. Non-carbonated, fruity, refreshing drinks. And yeah, if you have any recommendations what kind of non-carbonated, fruity, refreshing, tea-based or not tea-based drink that you enjoy, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, that is everything for this month and what I've been into. I can't really think anything else I've been into except I got my hair cut, and I've been trying to figure out how to work with it. So, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, or feedback, let me know in the comments down below. And until my next video, remember to take care of yourselves, stay true to you, and I love you, no matter who or what you are, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!